Morning world, welcome to Sunday, June the 4th, and it's going to be a bit of a slow start today. So I've already done my little basic jobs walked around the cattle. Actually had a walk around with Mrs. P, which is very nice. Looked at the hay down the bottom, that is cooking well. But there's very little I can do for the next hour or so, and more or less nothing I can do early afternoon. In fact, there's very little I can do until 5 o'clock tonight, because today is the day we're having my grandkids christened. So we got christening this afternoon, so I've got to get all, I won't be wearing this, so shirt and trousers and shoes and stuff, and yeah, so followed by a little gathering of family and friends in one of the local pubs up in Wotton. Sadly, I won't be able to stay there very long because Mrs. P has to go back to hospital this afternoon, and I've got to take her back to the train station. So I'm only going to get half an hour or so in the pub, which isn't the end of the world. It's okay. I mean, I will celebrate the christening of my grandkids, but then it's going to be home and back to the farm. So I can't go back to the pub. I've got too much to do. So back to the farm. We'll be chucking grass a bit again because the baler is booked for tentatively tomorrow, if it's fit. 90% of it is fit now, but some of the headland grass is still a bit green. You know, that's the bales you don't want to put in the barn, so it might be Tuesday before we bale. My cattle are champing at the bit to move to get out onto the next piece of grass, so for them baling tomorrow will be better. For the crop, baling Tuesday will probably be better. So yeah, I might have to listen to them complaining for another day. But once they're released into the next ground, they'll be happy. So we won't be making any more, or we don't plan to make any more hay at home. We'll now be grazing everything, the full 57 acres back at home farm, and any more grub that we're going to make is going to be made over at Edgington and Tidderington. So Reg has offered to put some fertilizer on that 15 acres if I want it, and take a second cut off that. Well, I might take him up on that. And we've got the 11 acres of showground, which I'm hoping, if we need some rain. We will need some rain. Get that going again. So we'll put some fertilizer on that as well. But again, not until we've had a bit of moisture. There's no point in fertilizing it. We'll just burn it. So I'm off over to Teller Farm now to just look at the cattle. I'm pretty sure they're going to be very happy because we moved them onto fresh grain yesterday, but I just want to check them, make sure they're okay. Then into my dad's for a cup of coffee, then back home for early lunch, and then I'll see dad and brother again this afternoon because they're coming to the christening. So yeah, it's going to be a hectic day, but a lot of it is like sort of family stuff. So I doubt I'll video much of that. So right, we will see you later. There's a rabbit. Rabbit! Look at him! Go get him! Go on! Go on! Go on! Keep going! Go on! There he is! Ah well. Exercise a dog, didn't it? Come on! You didn't even get close to him. He was gone. Eh? He was gone. If I get a spare half day, I think I'll come over here with a topper and have a bit of a tidy up in here. Might be a couple more weeks yet. We'll let these thistles get a bit more mature before we bash them. So, cut a thistle in July, then you know you'll surely die. They've already made a little bit of a hole in the headland, but I can see where they are. They're in the shade over there. Oh, I've been spotted. Morning, boys and girls. Good morning. Hiya, you right in there? Yeah? How about you lot? I don't reckon you'll see a happier bunch of cattle anywhere. It's lovely under here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. All present and correct. Right, I'm going to leave them here. I'm not going to disturb them. I want to make sure they're okay. They all look, yeah, quite content. Right, one more thing to look at, then over to my dad's for a cup of coffee. Yeah. So, we are back in showground. Grass is, even though we've had no rain, it is starting to recover. But before grass gets away, I need to do something with this group of trees here. Namely, or to begin with, we got some decay in the ash trees, also a bit in this oak. So we're going to be shortening that dead oak stem there. But can you see that entire limb branch of the ash? It's completely dead. I don't want that breaking out and coming across here, which it will when the grass is, no, the day before I want to mow it. That's when it's going to happen. So if we're going to prune that off there, the time to do it is now, while the ground's clear. It's easy to clear up, easy to get to, and we're not going to do any other collateral damage. So we already did this guy last year. You see that black fungal bracket on there? That's our shaggy polypore. Velvet fungus, Anonymous hispidus, whichever you want to call it, that's what that is. Yeah, we want to keep these trees for as long as we can. And we've kept the crown deliberately low around, and that is to keep tractors and machinery away from it. We do not want anything underneath there compacting the root system. So, because anything that compacts roots around trees, bad. It's just bad. And if you can keep your machinery away outside the drip line, you know, roots would be out there. But if we could at least keep the drip line clear, that's good. So, yeah. This is going to be a job possibly for the guys this week. One day this week, we'll come in and we'll just have the dead out of these trees. And yeah, the middle tree, his days are numbered. A couple of years, I reckon, and he's going to be gone completely. So, and the second that goes, we'll be looking at planting 2 more oak trees in here, because this fella, when he goes, we can drop him that way. So we can plant 2 more oaks in there, reasonably secure that they can go on and mature, and this fella won't do any damage. I hope. Welcome back, folks. It's 17:28, so almost 5:30. Christening is done. After christening, get together in the pub, it's done. Taking my wife back to the train station is done. I'm now back home and can actually do some work now. So we're going to put the Lotus back on the case, and we're going to go down there and check grass about again. Yep, and that's where half of you will switch off now, because you've watched me do that enough times. I've watched me do it enough times. Unfortunately, I can't switch off. I've still got to do it. So, so if that's it, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry it was a short one. If you're still here, well, you can come and join me spin some grass. You come in? Oh yeah, look at the keenness. Keen as mustard to get in that tractor, aren't you? Eh? Yeah. But if I leave you behind, you'll just complain. Won't you? Eh? You'll just whinge if I leave you behind. So it was a nice service. Probably 50, 60 people there, so not a big turnout for folks, but I think kind of the weather got the better of some people going, do you know what? Sit in a cold church or out on a beach or in the park or something. So, yeah. But, you know, the Reverend Leslie, bless her, she made it quite interesting. Okay. This won't take long. Oh, you went far away. You stay there, all right? Don't go falling out. Let's have you first, actually. Go on, click in. There you go. Right, we kind of need to straighten that up a little bit because he's jumped out of his centre pin, but that's easy enough done. We'll just plonk him on the ground and turn right a bit. Bit like that. And you will click in when I go that way a bit. In a minute. Okay. Well, we've got just under half a tank of fuel, so we got enough for this. Let's get on with it. The sooner I get down there, the sooner I get back up again. So this is the last job of the day for me. The only real job for the day for me, with the christening of my grandson and granddaughter. That's kind of taken up most of the day with preparation, being there, and then the social bit afterwards, which apparently I have to do. So even haymaking has to go on hold for a bit of social. It's only once, isn't it? Where did he go? Hey, where did he go? Yeah, I saw him. It was definitely a rabbit. He's gone. Oh, next time. That's twice today you've seen a rabbit and not got near it. Well, it's been a nice drying day. I reckon most of this will be fit now. We could bale it tomorrow, and it might even go tomorrow. It kind of depends a bit on how my contractor's fixed with rowing it up and baling. So we did tentatively say it would be tomorrow or Tuesday. In some ways tomorrow will be better, because once I've got the bale, especially in this Bottom Avenue field, knocked up and moved, I can let that lot out here, which will make them quite happy. So, because right now they're bored, they want to go somewhere else. Right. Shall we? That's it, we're in the second piece now. First field didn't take very long. We're going a little bit slower than yesterday because the grass is drier. If you beat it too hard, it comes apart. And I kind of want to keep the stalk and leaf together, so we're only doing 465 RPM on the PTO shaft, which is enough for this. Still doing 12 kilometers an hour ground speed, so that's doing okay. But anyway, got in the house earlier and noticed a Sunday upload from Mr. Pemberton, giving us the glorious news that he and Joanna are expecting their first baby. Is it November time? Tom, Joe, congratulations folks. I wish you every success. I wish you every happiness. I hope all the boxes are ticked. Enjoy a peaceful summer, because this is the last one you're going to get for a very, very long time. So yeah, while you've got the opportunity this summer, enjoy it. I'm not saying I'm not going to enjoy next summer, it's just that you'll be suffering with less sleep and less time and more washing and noise and strange smells and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a fantastic little section of life you're going to go through. Having 4 kids myself, I remember the ups, I remember the downs, but you know what, in the end of the day, there's nothing like family, nothing like having your own family. So congratulations folks, I wish you every success with it. Hope everything goes well, and we will look forward to meeting young Pemberton, whether it's a boy or a girl or whatever it is, next year, no, later this year. Well, we're just stoked for you. There's a lesson. Never try and do a piece. That's the 4th attempt to do that. And I'm trying to say something positive and nice and fantastic and brilliant and everything else while I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. And obviously at my age, multitasking at 6:30 in the evening, not a strong point. Almost there. Another half a dozen rips up that side will be done. It's still making good time, 7:10. So yeah, we'll get this done, back up the house, get this machine off, and I think the next thing that's going to go back on is going to be the trailer. Where'd he go? Where's the rabbits? Where's Rabbits? Hey? He's gone on the edge, isn't he? Is that naughty rabbit? Where'd he go? Rabbits. Rabbits, where'd he gone? I'm not teasing her at all. She'd be the first one to complain if I didn't tell her I saw a rabbit. Wouldn't you? Yeah. Bit rough there. Everywhere else is alright, it's just that bit. Okay, second and last time around the headland, and we will be done. Happy days. And it's still not very late. Right. I can hear my tea calling me. Don't know what my tea is, but I can hear it calling me. Right, just gonna shut the gate. Just in case. While we're here, that's probably the last time I'm going to use this for a couple of weeks. So yeah, quite like this going on the road next time, so I'll put the pin in before I forget. Right, watch it out for rabbits. Come up here, come on. Psst. Up here, where you can see them. All right. So sometimes, up the driveway here, we get bunny winnies. You ready for the bunny winnies? Oh, there's one! Yeah, bunny winnie! There was a bunny! Did you just out your nose of the window? Daft dog. Right, rabbits. I think that was it, just the one. Oh, how disappointing. Oh well.